Hi, Tim here with my day 52 update. Still going. Now only got 5 days including today to go, and I've actually finished my juice fast, which is quite amazing. Since yesterday I've lost 0.7 of a kilogram, which is about 1.5 pounds. So my total weight loss now is 21.6 kilograms, which is I think just over 47.5 pounds. Current weight now is 89.8 kilograms. Woohoo! Got under the 90 kilogram mark, and that is now 190, just a fraction under 198 pounds, 197.97 type pounds or thereabouts. So feeling pretty confident and happy and blissful, really, that it's all working out nicely. Interesting thing is I've noticed in the last 2 days, for various reasons, I haven't had 3 juices. I've only had the 2 juices. Yesterday I actually missed my breakfast juice, but had the lunch and the evening one. And the day before I actually had my breakfast one and missed the lunch and had the evening one. And it wasn't by planning, but as I've noticed that since I've done that, my weight has, the weight loss has escalated. So, I'm conscious of the fact that I'm not trying to starve myself or go hungry or anything, because I think that's the wrong way to try and lose weight. But I think I'm onto something here. Like for long-term fasters, there's an opportunity here maybe to cut down on the number of juices per day, if you're truly not hungry, which I certainly am not, and just focus on this stuff, this good stuff, the water. And if I'm not hungry, I'm going to cut down. So I'm going to consider doing that today. I haven't had my breakfast fast, and it's now a breakfast juice, I should say. It's just over 10 a.m. here in Adelaide, as I'm actually filming this. And I'll probably now go to lunch before I have my first juice, and then have another one in the evening. Interesting that I can do this, and there's absolutely no issues with doing and feeling not feeling any hunger. As I posted a comment for someone yesterday, it's been 30 plus days since I've actually felt any form of hunger, which is quite amazing, really. So I'm thinking, well, I might cut down my juices if I'm not hungry and cut them down to 2 a day and just see what happens and see whether that accelerates the weight loss. So far, I'd have to say it's worked. Something to consider. And the other thing I'm thinking of doing, which still certainly not sure, but it crossed my mind, given the amount of this weight loss acceleration towards the end of my juice fast, it's a possibility that I might extend the juice fast for a few more days and maybe go to day 60, which will take me to Friday next week my time, and I'm actually leaving for Phuket on Sunday, so it might be a little bit close in terms of getting myself ready to eat before I go to Phuket. But that's an option that I'm considering, is just to extend the fast. Because the thing is, now at 89.8 kilograms, I'm under 10 kilograms to where I want to be, what my ideal weight for me to be out of the overweight category as far as the Wii Fit software is, would be about 79 kilos. So it's about 10 kilograms and I'll actually be there. So yeah, interesting. So whether I actually do decide to stop the fast, the juice fast in 4 and 5 days time, or continue now, is a matter of me thinking what's the best. Part of me wants to stop it still, because that was always my goal, to get to day 56, which is, incidentally, in case you're wondering, 8 sevens of 56. So it was 8 full weeks rather than to stick to 60, which I know a lot of people do. I thought, well, I'll do it by weeks. So the 56th day will be 8 weeks exactly that I've actually done it for. So I may still stop then, but it's just something I'm considering. And I can see now that I'm going to easily do my get down to my goal weight. Still thinking of getting the transitioning side of things sorted, though. I think that's very important, just to put the focus on that, because if you don't have a plan, then I think what's going to happen is, what's that? How does that saying go? People don't plan to fail; they fail to plan. So in other words, I'm not planning right now to actually fail when I go off my juice fast. But if I haven't got a plan in place on how to on what to do when I do leave the juice fast, then ultimately I think I'll fail and I'll fall back into old habits. And that's why I'm putting so much time to this transitioning. And yes, I'm going to continue these videos. I'm going to be talking a lot about transitioning when I do finish the juice fast. And I'm going to do some videos. I've decided I'm probably going to do a quick daily video every day in Phuket and show you a little bit of Phuket, and do it in a different, maybe in a different street or somewhere. I'll do that on my iPad, and perhaps get Louise to help me if she's willing, and I'll post that every day and just talk about my experiences and talk about some of the food and so forth and challenges. Because look, I want to help you guys out as well. If you're following this along and you're overweight like I was, I urge you to go back and look at my day 1 video and just look at me now. Firstly, look how overweight I was, number 1, but 2, look at my skin. have a close look at the skin and how sort of blotchy and bad it was, and my energy levels very, very low. So it's been an incredible transition, and I fully recommend a juice fast. But do please make sure you speak to your doctor. I suggest you do those blood tests first. Get a good set of blood tests, get your blood pressure checked, all those things. And if you are on medication, the idea isn't just to take yourself off medication, at least not initially. By going along and talking to your doctor about this, you can actually come up with a plan on slowly transitioning off your medication as well. But you should do it under medical advice. Even if the actual doctor doesn't understand or worse, doesn't approve of the juice fast, if you do go back a few times during your juice fasting, you'll find that if you've lost, let's just say you went back after 30 days, if you decided to do a 60-day fast, and you'd lost, let's just pick a number, say 15 kilograms, so say 30 pounds or thereabouts you'd lost, your doctor might look at you and do your blood tests and so forth again and say, well, okay, you need a reduced dose of this medication now because your blood pressure's gone down or your cholesterol's gone down or whatever your issue was. So keep that in mind. I think the worst thing you could do is just go into this blindly without any advice, without doing any checking. And of course, the other reason you want to do this is so that at the end, as I did in my video a few days ago, I talked about what my results were. I talked about my blood blood pressure, how it's now perfect, and how my blood sugar level and my blood cholesterol is the other thing I was trying to say, has gone down significantly since I've started this juice fast. And I wouldn't have been able to say that with any authority if I hadn't done my blood tests before I started the juice fast. Okay, so there you go. That's my plan for now. I'll keep you in the loop as to what I'm doing, and I'll talk more about this on day 53 tomorrow. Talk to you then. Bye for now.